Hello, welcome to my channel, another Bibliophile Reads. My name is Greg, and I am here to do a tag, the Mookse and the Gripes tag. This was created by SHAWN, the book MANIAC, over at his channel, and this is to promote a new book podcast. And the podcast is the Mookse and the Gripes, and there will be a link to the website below. Now, this tag is very simple. You are to make 10 books that you want to read before you kick the bucket. And that is what I'm going to do. Now, I have listed these books approximately in order of length, the longest to the shortest. So here we go. The first is, and this is really not on the list of 10, this is In Search of Lost Time by Marcel Proust. This is an automatic winner because there's supposed to be a Proustober event going in next month. I believe that will be started by Steve Donahue, and I will be starting to reread In Search of Lost Time. Now, I have read Swann's Way twice, once on an Audible book and once in a Kindle edition. Now, I may not be rereading that one. I just may reread the graphic novel version of that to get myself reacquainted and start on the second volume. I don't know, maybe I'll reread it. But here are the official list of 10 books on my bucket list. Les Misérables by Victor Hugo. No, I have never read this book before. I did try to start reading it more than 20 years ago, and I did not finish, so that is on my list. Number 2, War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. Again, I started to try to read it many years ago, but never finished, so it is a book that I need to finish. Number 3, now this is the book people may not be familiar with. It is Freedom by William Safire. It is a novel of Abraham Lincoln and the Civil War. It is 1,400 pages in mass market, and it is very small print, so this is a very long book. And the reason this is on my list is that I have recently moved from Virginia, and there will be a lot of historic Civil War sites down here, and I wanted to get more acquainted with the Civil War. So that is why that book is on the list. Number 4, Miss Mackintosh, My Darling by Marguerite Young, about 1,200 pages. It can be either 2 volumes or 1 volume, depending on your edition. But this is a story of a woman traveling on a bus to visit her nanny, and the entire novel, as I understand it, is her stream of consciousness on this bus, trying to meet up with her old nanny. Number 5, Women and Men by Joseph Mcelroy. This is, again, a very long novel. It is postmodernist, and it has been on my list to read for a very long time. The hardback or paperback are very hard to come by. They have redone it as a Kindle edition, so most people could find the Kindle edition very easily. Number 6, Stalingrad by Vasily Grossman. This is a prequel to his famous Life and Fate novel. This is a Soviet-era novel of about 1,000 pages long, and of course it is about the Battle of Stalingrad. Number 7, Divine Days by Leon Forrest. Now this book is, again, out of print and is going to be very hard to find. This is described to me as the Ulysses of the South Side of Chicago. I started the first few hundred pages of this earlier this year, but I was just so busy I could not concentrate. So one day I do hope to pick up this book in full and finish it. Number 8, The Sun in Splendor by Sharon K. Penman. This is a retelling of Richard III. Apparently this is a very different vision of Richard III as compared to Shakespeare's Richard III. Shakespeare, of course, created him as a very nasty villain, and this one is supposed to be a little more sympathetic. I'm not quite sure how the murder of the twins in the tower will go down as sympathetic, but I will have to find out someday. Number 9, The Sotweed Factor by John Barth. This is an historical novel set in Maryland, and it has been on my list for so many years that I cannot count anymore. And again, I think this book has gone out of print for some reason, or limited availability, but I have to check Amazon. And number 10, The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann. This is a novel that I have always wanted to read, and I've never got around to it. So those are my down and dirty top 10. Now, this was a very short video because I am going to be on hotel Wi-Fi, and I'm not quite sure how well this will upload. And I will be participating in the option where viewers of this video can make suggestions on what book I should read, or what 2 books I should read before the end of 2022. So go ahead and make a comment and tell me what book should be on that list. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.